We're going to go ahead and start with some mobility, my friends. So we're going to start off nice and easy today. Let's start from standing. We're going to start with some head rotations. Just rotating from one side for now. Nice, big, full circles. Making sure you're letting your shoulders relax. Taking your time here. If you've got a knot that you kind of feel, you can work on that if you need to. Focusing on our breathing. Kind of getting ourselves ready for some mobility work today. You can go ahead and switch sides here. Big full circle going the other way. Allow your chin to touch your chest as you roll forward. You can drive your ears to the respective shoulders on each side, making sure you get nice, full, big circles. Great. From here, we're going to go into some marching, but we're going to do it a little bit different today. We're going to take our leg up here. We're going to use our hands to help us up, to grab that knee up to the chest, feel that stretch, and then release. We'll alternate like that. Take the knee up as high as you can, grab it to the chest, working on your balance, and then let it go. You can inhale as you bring it up, feel the stretch, and exhale down. Really let your leg fall down slowly. Try not to let it slam on the ground, and maintain your balance. Exhale down. Very good. We're going to go ahead and even up on both sides. And from here, we'll get into some calf stretching, placing one foot over the other, bending down to touch the toes, feeling the stretch in the back of our legs here, rolling up, and then doing the same on the other side. We're going to alternate sides here. You can take your time, rolling down to touch those toes, rolling back up. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Very good. Going to get a couple more on each side. All the way down. Let those hips come back each time. Feel that stretch in the hamstring even more each time. Try to get both your hands down there if you can. That's going to help with the stretch. And if touching your toes is a little bit easy, go ahead and try to touch the ground there and get a deeper stretch there. Go ahead and even up on both sides. Then we'll get into more calf stretching here. We're going to get into our kickstand stance just a little, taking one leg behind us, popping the other one in front with a nice straight leg. We're going to take our hands, run them down our leg to our ankle, and if you can, go ahead and take your arms up in front of you and up to the sky. So run the hands down to the ankle. We're going to stay on this leg for a second and up into the sky. If going up into the sky is a little bit much today, you can just come down to the ankle and roll back up, alrighty? Whatever feels good for you today. The weight's going to be in that foot that's behind you. You're going to feel the stretch in the leg that's in front of you. Very nice, everybody. So coming down, we're going to run our hands down the leg to the ankle. Then we're going to take our arms out in front of us. Inhaling down, exhaling up. So trying to push that stretch deeper each time you come down, getting a deeper stretch in the hamstring. Go ahead and get one more on this side, and then we're going to switch. Same thing, kickstand that leg back. Front leg is going to be in front, nice and straight. Reaching the hands down, nice straight arms to the ankle, and then up into the sky. Now the time to focus on breathing. Really allow yourself to stretch the fingertips of those hands. Get your arms nice and straight up to the sky. Very good. Very good. From here, we'll go into some Pike Twist. We're going to take our feet just about hip width to shoulder width apart. We're going to come down kind of like we're trying to touch our toes and walk our hands slightly forward so that we're in a Pike position where our hands and our feet can touch the ground. Very good. So if you can walk your hands further up, that would be great. If not, if you can touch your hands and your feet to the ground together, that would be great. From here, we're going to walk our hands to the side, beside our leg, twisting in that Pike position. And then rotate to the other side. Very good. Yeah? Is that a good one, Morgan? Exactly. Good hamstring stretch. Very good. And then if you can, Morgan, you can try to walk your hands closer if you have that flexibility. If not, we're just going to work within the realms that we have, making sure we're focusing on that breath so we get a good stretch for ourselves. Very nice, everybody. Try to keep those feet planted on the ground. Good. Try to walk your hands right by your feet if you can, right by the outside of your ankle, making sure to breathe. Very nice, everybody. Keeping those legs nice and straight, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings. And if you go far enough, you'll feel it a little bit in the hip flexor as well. Breathing into that stretch. Good. Get one more on that, on both sides here. And then we'll roll back up. Very nice, everybody. From here, same thing, keeping our feet where they are. We're just going to get into some bootstrappers now. Taking our hands back to the toes, getting ready to drop the hips down to the ground. When we bring our hips to the ground, we want to make sure that our chest is nice and high. So take the shoulder blades back, try not to let them round and come over in front of us. Nice high chest, and then pushing off of the heels to go and straighten those legs. We're going to keep it here just for now, and then in a bit we can add some swaying back and forth, okay? Keeping the hands inside the knees, very good. And straightening the legs again. Making sure that that weight is going behind you on the heels, trying not to focus all that weight on the toes. We want to prime ourselves for squatting, so making sure that the weight is on the heels. With these as well, you can inhale down and exhale as you come back up. Very nice, everybody. From here, we can add in some swaying. As you come down and drop your hips to that bottom position, you can go ahead and shift your weight left and right on your feet, still making sure that the chest is nice and high. You can remove your hands from your feet if you'd so like, and then go ahead, straighten out those legs again. And again, add some shifting here. You're going to feel the weight move, helping to stretch out your muscles here. Very good, everybody. Trying to keep those legs nice and straight when we're in that upmost position. And then take those knees out as well when we're in that downmost position. When you're here as well, you can take your elbows and push your knees apart if you'd like a stretch, more focused on the hip flexors. Really working on the hip mobility if you'd like. Very good. Nice high chest. And shifting. Very good. We'll get one more of each, one more at the upmost position and one more at the bottommost position. And when you're done here, come back up to our upmost position and roll up. Shake it all out. And from here, we'll roll down and walk down into our plank. Taking your time, walking your hands out in front of you, nice strong core, making sure that your hands are just underneath your shoulders and you're pressing off the ground. Core is tight, squeezing the glutes. Very nice, everybody. We're going to hold it for a couple seconds here. And then from here, we'll drop to our tabletop, making sure that the knees are just below the hips And from here, we're going to get into some cat-cows very quickly, making sure the shoulders still are over the hands. We're going to push off the hands to get a nice rounded back. Inhaling, pushing off of the ground here, getting a nice rounded back, and then we'll exhale, letting the shoulder blades come together, creating that big arch in our back. Exhaling, taking that head a little bit up if we'd like. Very good. And we'll go back and forth here. Inhale, exhale at your own pace. Full range of motion. You're trying to get the back as rounded as you can in the upmost position and as arched as we can in the bottommost position. Trying to keep the arms nice and straight the whole time. Very good. We'll get one more of each. Inhale up, exhale down. Coming back into our regular tabletop now, we're going to get into some scapula tabletop push-ups. So keeping the arms right where they are, we're going to just keep the arms nice and straight, take the shoulder blades together, and then pull them apart. So it's a less severe version of cat-cow where we're taking the shoulder blades together, pulling them apart, really minute movement. Very good. Keeping the arms nice and straight. We'll only do a couple here. Take your time. Same thing. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Very good. Now from here, we'll remain in tabletop, and we're going to get into some thoracic rotation. So let's take our left hand, and let's put it behind our head here in our tabletop position. Very good. From here, we're going to reach this elbow, your left elbow, to the inside of the right arm, and then we'll rotate up to the sky, taking that chest out to the wall. We're going to do a couple reps here. You can always make a fist with your right hand if you'd like, if that feels a bit better to you. Goal here is to open up the chest, open up the back, try to get that chest facing the wall in front of you. Very good. We'll get one more here. Very nice, everybody. And then from here, we'll do the same thing on the right side. Hand behind the head. We'll do 5 here again. Touch the elbow to that left arm. Rotate up to the sky. Still staying in that tabletop position. Opening up the chest. Opening up the back. Got about 2 left. Inhaling together, exhaling up. Very nice, everybody. Now from here, we're going to come back into our tabletop position, and we'll transfer that into a downward dog position where we'll step out our feet, and we'll hike into the air. So our hips are going to be into the air. From here, we're going to take our elbows behind us. We're going to scrape the ground with our head, come into the ground, and extend the arms below us right here. Very nice. So I'll do that again. Up into a pike. Go ahead and take your elbows behind you. Scrape the ground with your head. And then you're going to extend at the arms. Let those feet come out. Very good, everybody. We're going to do 3 more here. Feeling the stretch in your back. Coming up into our pike. Coming down. Scraping the ground. Very nice. 2 more. When you're down hard, I really want you to relax here, getting that stretch in the lower back. Here we go. All the way down. Letting the arms remain nice and straight. Feeling that in your triceps. You're going to feel the stretch in the upper back as well as you come down. Again, making sure the shoulder blades are together. Really making sure we get the full extension of the hands. This is our last one. Take your head down through the hand and all the way up. Good. Fully extending here. Now, as we extend here, let's go ahead and look to our left. Good. and then look to our right. So you're going to feel a stretch in the lower back just a little bit. Get some mobility in the shoulders. Alternate sides here, left and right. Good. One more. Right. Very, very good. One last thing we'll do here, we're going to come back up to our downward dog position, our pike position. We're going to take our right hand and reach to the back of our left leg. You're going to feel a stretch here in your hamstring and the back of your leg as well. So take the opposite arm to the opposite leg. Very good. Once that weight is on your toes, you're going to feel that stretch in the hamstrings. We'll do it again. Making sure the arm is nice and straight, making sure the legs are straight. You're going to pull just behind that knee, and you should feel a stretch in the hamstring. We're going to alternate sides here. It's going to help once you can get the heels down onto the ground. If you got your heels onto the ground, you'll feel the stretch in the hamstring, pulling on the knee and back. Good. Alternate sides here. We'll get one more on each side. Very good, everybody. And last one. Good. From here, let's go ahead into our left spider lunge. Taking the left leg in front of us here. We're just going to drop our hips as low to the ground as we can go. You can always use your hands to help you get further down to the ground if you'd like. Putting that weight in the heel. You can choose to come down lower, or you can choose to stand up with a nice proud chest. Just making sure we're dropping the hips down, making sure we have a nice vertical shin, and the weight is going to be in the heels. Good. From here, go ahead and place your left hand on the ground so it's there for support. We're going to take our right hand and reach in front of us and rotate all around and bring it back down. And again, rotate up in front of us, up to the sky, behind our back, and then down. Try it a few more times. Try it 3 more times. Reaching through the fingertips of that right arm, keeping the arm nice and straight. Very good. Good. We're going into our last one now. In front of us and around. Very good. Now, from here, from our spider lunge position, we're going to take our right knee off the ground if we can. Good. And then from here, we're going to use our hands to rotate in front of us into a deep Crosstech lunge. Exactly. Toes off the ground. We're going to take our hips as low to the ground as we can. Nice, Amanda. Take the right toe from off the ground. All the way it's going to be in the right heel. Good. So we're going to try it again. You're going to come to straddle position. Good. And then we'll come back into our cross hack. Taking the weight on your left leg into a deep lunge. Very good. You'll take the toes of the right foot off the ground so they're floating in the air. Good, Amanda. And now try it again. Come back into straddle position, and we'll do it again. Putting the weight on the left side. We're keeping the right heel on the ground. Good, Amanda. The right toe is going to be off the ground. Perfect. And we'll do it once more. Making sure our weight is on the left heel as well. The whole left foot should be on the ground. Try it once more. Good. Dropping the knee, dropping the hip to the side, taking the toe up from the ground. Nice, everybody. Perfect. And then we'll come back. Let's go ahead and regroup in the tabletop again. And we'll do that whole sequence on the right side now. Right side spider lunge. Taking the right foot in front of you. Again, trying to drop the hip as low to the ground as we can. You may, of course, use your hands if you'd like to get a deeper stretch or if it feels better to you. You may also keep your chest nice and high if you'd like. Breathing here. This is our nice little rest period. We want to maintain that the shin is nice and straight. So there's a nice straight line between the ankle and the knee. Here, pushing off of the heel. And then from here, let's go again. Place the right hand on the ground for stability. We're going to go ahead and take the left hand and reach in front of us and all around. One side might be better than the other. It's totally okay. All the way around and bring it back to center. We're going to get 5 here, so I've got 3 more. All the way around. Take your time. Very good. Keep that stretch in the hamstring. Very good. That was the last one. Now, we're going to do what we did before. Take the left knee off the ground. Place the weight on the right heel. And we're going to use our hands to help us rotate into a Crosstech squat, putting the weight on the right side, taking the left toe off the ground. Good, everybody. Nice, Morgan. Good. Coming back to straddle now, just for a rest. Good. And then we'll do it again. Shifting the weight to our right side. That whole right foot is going to be on the ground. It's carrying all the weight. The left foot, however, will have the toe up in the air. That's going to be a Crosstech squat. If you can, if you'd like, you can take your hands off for support and just stay here for a little bit. You're going to feel it in the inner thigh. Here we go again. Straddle for a slight rest. Very good. And we'll do it again. Shifting the weight down to the right side, taking the left toe off the ground. Michelle, that looks good. Taking the hands off the ground if you'd like. 2 more. Back into our straddle. Very nice, everybody. Again, shifting the weight to the right side, taking the toe of the left foot off the ground. Amanda, looks great. Take the hands off the ground if you would like. 1 more. Shift back up into straddle. And 1 more. Crosstech squat. You can always leave your hands on the ground for stability if you need some help. We just want to make sure that we can feel the stretch in the hip flexor, okay? Very, very good. From here, we'll drop back into our spider lunge position. Let's visit our left side again. Left side spider lunge. And now, as we drop our hips down into the ground, we're going to drive our knee forward. So now I want you to put that weight on the front toe. You'll feel a stretch in the quad behind you. You'll feel a stretch in the hamstring in front of you as well. Drive the weight forward. Nice deep breaths here. From here, go ahead and grab that foot from behind you and pull it up. Good. If you can. You got it, Amanda. There you go. You can put your left hand on the ground for support as always. Very good. A couple more seconds here, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor in the front leg. And then go ahead and release slowly. Very good. Same thing on the right side. Coming back into our right spider lunge. Driving the hips down. And then pushing the knee forward, putting the weight on the toe there. Getting a nice stretch there in the quad. You'll feel it open up. Breathing deeply here. Really press those hips forward. And then, of course, let's go ahead and grab that leg from behind us. You can use your right hand to help you bounce and help you grab if you need to move it to help you get closer to the leg and then bring it back. Feeling the stretch here in the quad. Very nice. A couple more seconds here. Nice, Michelle. Good, and go ahead and release slowly. So that was our mobility work for today. Nice job, everybody. We're going to get into the workout now. And the workout, we've got 15 minutes, continuous rounds. We've got 4 exercises today.